Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to some Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Today I am joined by...
Milesluigi!
And the evilpoptart.
Welcome to both of you, and especially you, evilpoptart, because this is the first time I believe you've ever been in one of my videos?
No, I think this is about the second. I've popped in maybe as a slight guest, but this is my really first official one, so we can call it my official one if you wish.
Alright, because you really wanted to be a part of this video because you wanted to watch me suffer through the Sky Temple of this game. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided, like you were saying, I want to do a Twilight Princess video. Where should I do it? And we are like, Sky Temple. Both me and evilpoptart are like, you're doing Sky Temple.
Alright then, so I've done all the stuff, I've done collecting, I've gotten items, I got the cannon here, so I guess...
You've made it past the cannon room, actually, which there is a glitch in the Wii version of this game where you get stuck in the cannon room. It's a pretty infamous glitch, actually.
Well, I remember hearing about that. Luckily, I don't think I've ever been the victim of a game-breaking glitch where you get stuck and actually have to restart. Wasn't there something like that in Metroid Other M where you could actually send your save file to Nintendo and they would fix it for you?
There was a door in Metroid Other M where if you did a certain sequence of events in a certain way, the door would be locked. And yes, you could send your SD card to Nintendo and they would fix it. I believe the same was actually true with Twilight Princess. If you were stuck in the cannon room, you could mail your SD card to Nintendo, and then 6 weeks later, they'd mail it back to you and you'd be out of it.
Anyway, I don't remember anything about this. I have played Twilight Princess on the Wii. I didn't beat it, although I, for some reason, beat the Sky Temple and then didn't go on after that. So I don't know if this just, took all of the enthusiasm out of me or something like that. So I beat this back in, 2006, so I don't remember anything. But you guys say I'm going to suffer, so I guess I should be prepared for that.
Yes, it is the Sky Temple.
Anyway, we have some text at the beginning here.
Oh yeah, but you are now playing the GameCube version of the game, which, well, is the superior version of the game.
And people who have been watching my videos should know where I got that from.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Not everyone watches every video you make, though, so...
Well, of course. If you watched my Christmas video, you would know. Plus, I think I also remember to bring it up in other videos as well. Anyway, I'm guessing they want me to go this way. So, like I said, I didn't remember if, we were suddenly dropped into the temple or not. Also, things. I don't remember. Good camera angle. Okay.
So yeah, this game, originally it was like a launch day Wii game. It's like, yay, Twilight Princess, Nintendo Wii. Then a month later, it came out on the GameCube.
Well, it was originally
supposed to come out on the GameCube first, but then the Wii came along and fucked everything up.
Yeah.
But that's whatever.
Okay, so I see. Yeah, basically, I remember that. I remember everyone getting so excited about it, and we don't need to buy any items, so this is a shop.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't remember anything about this place up here. I thought we were just going to get shot right into the temple, but that's not the case.
Not exactly.
No, I told you. There's this little area here first, and then when you go into one of the doors, you got to do a certain sequence, and it locks behind you.
Okay, well, I guess I should at least... Whoa, we have wind. I forgot about that. Items that we have, I guess I'll just go over that quickly, when we're not dying off of the edge.
Please equip your iron boots right away. Otherwise, I'm going to laugh hilariously.
Well, I'm not going to walk the whole thing. I guess we can tell when the wind's
Only when you need them, when the wind comes up. But you'll thank me later when you go, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, and then, oh, you'll be good.
Also, I see a chest. I wonder what its contents could possibly be in this game. When there's such a variety of treasure chests out there.
This is kind of an inside joke between Andrew and everyone. Oh, it's
it's actually bombs. I think I was missing 2 of them, but...
We'll get to the inside joke when we get to it, because it will come up multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, as far as bombs go, I have 1 set of water bombs and then 2 sets of normal bombs. There's those other bomb things that crawl around, but they're kind of useless.
Bomb shoes?
No, not in this game. Those, bomb lings or something.
Something weird. They're not exactly bomb shoes. I forgot exactly what it is in this game. The main thing I remember is that you have normal bombs, water bombs, and then the third type of bomb that you almost never use.
Yeah, so I just have 2 sets of 60 of normal bombs, so we should never run out. Also, yeah, this looks like the Sky Temple.
Yeah,
let the suffering begin.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going in.
You're officially started. So as we are getting started, I did mention that the GameCube version is a superior version. Main reason why I say that is you don't have to fiddle around a Wii remote. And there's actually a legitimate argument for the GameCube version being superior other than just the controls.
Mm-hmm.
In the speedrunning community, it's the GameCube version they run because there's a really neat jump glitch that you can do with the Gale Boomerang that you can't do on the Wii version.
I didn't know about that.
So as a result, speedrunners always run the GameCube version of the game because you can do a really cool trick with the Gale Boomerang. I don't know exactly how it works, but I recently watched Awesome Games Done Quick running this game, and the guy basically just whips around the Gale Boomerang all over the place and jumps all over the place. It's pretty awesome to watch.
It's
Damn
weird
it,
that
I wanted you to fall right there.
Yeah, darn it. I've bypassed the first kind of trap, falling blocks. It's pretty great. Also, we have a guy. Oh, yes, okay. Let's see what the trick is here.
He makes chicken sounds!
We want to get out that. It really annoys me. You can only have 2 items out at a time in this game.
Midna must always take up a button.
In the Wii version, isn't it only one that gets assigned to like B? Or I don't remember. It's been so long since I played it. Also,
I want to say you're correct, but I've had very limited exposure to the Wii version of this game.
What have we got here?
I enjoyed it entirely on the GameCube, and by golly, did I enjoy it.
Well, I have to say, I have definitely been enjoying it a lot more with actual controls and not flailing of the remote, and ow. Wait, let me kill you.
I enjoyed it quite a bit when I did it. I love this game. This is still my favorite game for the GameCube.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. And heck, you can even make the argument that this is probably one of the best Zelda games. It's
At
an
least
argument
one of the
you can
grittier
make.
Zelda games that everybody likes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
If you really wanted to get into discussion, you'd probably have people saying, no, it's Ocarina of Time, no, it's this Zelda. You're not going to find a winner, but this was the... You first.
For the darkness and how gritty it was, it is the best. And, you know, people will debate that, but at least as far as the dark aspect of it, everybody always says, I want a darker Zelda game. Well, this is pretty close as much as it gets, considering, you know, the premise of the story.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of funny how this game came about around 2000, 2001-ish, and around 2000, 2001, there was a trailer out that showed like adult Link fighting Ganondorf, and it looked super awesome. Then all of a sudden the game we got was The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and it's a good game, but it wasn't this awesome trailer that we saw in 2000, 2001.
I completely remember that. I wonder what they were thinking. Just like they show that and then they completely, you know, changed the art style. That was really weird. I mean, I love Wind Waker, but I just think that was such a weird choice. Also, is that above that? I think it is.
So that's kind of how this game came about in a sense.
Oh wait, it wasn't above it.
Oh, I was waiting for that!
Darn it! This is just gonna be you.
Sucker!
Yeah, you're gonna be laughing at me the whole time. I even checked. I'm like, I think it's above that block, but no.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna basically be here to heckle the crap out of you.
Ugh. I don't blame you, honestly.
You fell down the hole and lost a heart.
Everybody's done that at one point or another, so I can't blame you too much.
It's a whole heart in this game. I could swear it was only like half a heart in other Zelda games, which is why in like the first temple I was like, oh, I'm dying really fast because I'm losing entire hearts.
Well, I mean, you fell and died.
And all you lost was one segment of health. Also, we have a Beyblade spot here.
Guess what? It's time to use the Beyblade! And now you have to mash A.
Yep.
I remember back when I did play this game, I used a Pro Action Replay code. What you guys need to know about the spinner is that if you normally use it, it's kind of a pile of junk thing that slowly moves around the place. And you can also use it to climb some walls under spinner locations. So there's like a very few select rooms in this game where the spinner flies off at a really, really, really high speed. And I remember using a Pro Action Replay code to make the spinner always fly off at a really high speed, and it was fun as all heck.
Oh man, I wish it should have just normally been like that. I don't understand why it's so slow, because as you said, it's really only useful in a couple spots, which sucks. Also, I'm missing a small key somewhere. Great.
I personally would have liked it if they would have made the spinner, like, you could make it go faster by consuming magic, and, well, you're dead again.
I got the boots on as I was falling, which would only, increase the speed of my death. I like how you can put the boots on in midair. It makes no sense.
I warned you about the boots, but no.
I had them out. I'm not going to wear them the whole way across the bridge. We'll be here all night. And the next day.
Do it.
I know technically in-game logic, when you're wearing the iron boots, you do fall faster, but in all physics technicality, you shouldn't be falling faster.
Okay, so I guess I can make it over there if I grab one of these guys. Just don't grab the stupid ceiling thing.
Sorry, as the guy who talks about physics and loves physics, I have to point that out. If you weigh more, you don't fall faster.
Well, it seems like it.
It does seem like it, but it doesn't change the acceleration due to gravity significantly in any way, shape, or form.
Well, if you're falling a short distance. I mean, if you're falling really far.
Okay, you're talking about terminal velocity then.
Okay, we don't want to go down there.
Well, what do you know? It's an empty chasm.
Another Beyblade thing.
There you go, back to the item screen. So yeah, once again, this is like the final dungeon before the final dungeon, so Andrew has a lot of really cool items.
Except for the Dominion Rod, which is the crappiest item in Zelda history. I like how I was playing through this game, I'm like, I could remember pretty much every item that you got from all the temples, except for the Temple of Time. And then I remembered why I did not remember it, because it was a piece of crap.
The Dominion Rod would have been really entertaining if you could take control of enemies.
Oh, something like that, yeah, but it's just the control statues that happens, a couple of times. Also, it does not need to tell me what a blue rupee is worth every time I turn the game on.
You can fit that in your wallet, right?
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, you can.
Okay, so then we did that.
Okay, but yeah, in Wind Waker, there's actually a song you learned that allowed you to control one of your partners that you were going through a dungeon with, because there were two dungeons you went through. One where you went through with the one bird person, I forgot her name, and the little...
Yeah, don't ask me to remember names, but I know what you're talking about.
The little tree guy and the bird lady. You could control one of them with a song in Wind Waker, and it would be really cool. Like, an actual use for the Dominion Rod would be to, like, control enemies by throwing the little Dominion Rod shot at them. And it's like, well, now you can control the enemies. And then, of course, you'd take control of something like the, what would be a good enemy to take
Stone
control
Pillar
of?
you were able to take control of.
You know what would be an awesome enemy to take control of? A Beamos.
A Beamos.
Just fire a laser at everything in the room.
Yeah, but the range is so terrible. Like, the enemies have to be incredibly stupid to walk in front of the laser. And I say that as I have walked in front of the laser of them many, many times.
You say that.
Okay, what do I even want to do? Multiple floors. That's like the bane of Zelda dungeons. Multiple floors, not knowing where you want to be. Let's see what we've got in this chest. It's not the map or the compass because it's not doing the dramatic thing, but it is a small key, which I think we needed. Okay then. Also, do I want to go? No, we can't go back over there, so I guess we're going down.
I guess we're going down. Just on that note, this isn't exactly a Zelda game where this applies, because you can only open the chests as either regular Link or as a wolf, but one of my favorite things from Majora's Mask is whenever you open up a chest as one of the different characters, they'd all have their own little unique animation, and I love that. Especially Deku Link, because he, like, hops into the chest.
Yeah, weren't there some chests that you couldn't even open as Deku Link? Or
you could open them all as Deku Link. If it was a big chest, he'd hop into it.
Okay, I don't even remember that. I don't know. After that first section of the game, who actually used Deku Link? No, I'm just kidding.
Fair point, fair point.
Did need Deku Link for a couple things after the beginning, but not much.
Oh yeah.
Not much.
Like the flowers and things. Also
flowers. But otherwise, like, you didn't really blow bubbles at things anymore because you'd have a bow and arrow for most of the rest of the game.
Well, it's like in this game, you get the slingshot, and then 5 minutes later, you get the bow and arrow. So it's like, I guess I'm never using the slingshot again.
So that bridge just got destroyed.
Yes, and let me guess, we're gonna have to go back over there at some point.
Here's a fun fact about this game, is they actually, normally when you save inside of a dungeon and you return, you'll actually start back at the beginning of the dungeon. However, this dungeon is specifically programmed to where if you save while in that building across the gap, you'll actually start in that building, so you can't, say, get what you need out of that building, save, warp, to avoid that cutscene.
Also, I should have really... Oh, I guess I do have to go around again.
I'm willing to bet you there is a glitch to get around it, just as I say that, but I'm not aware of one.
Well, if we've learned anything from the Nintendo 64 Zelda games, it's that they're full of glitches, but, you know, maybe they had most of them worked out at this point.
Trust me, Twilight Princess does have its glitches. It's nowhere near Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, but it does have its fair share of glitches.
Okay then, so we have a small key now, so we should be able to go over there. We can jump to here. Are we almost done yet?
No.
I'm just kidding. You guys talk about this dungeon. I don't remember anything about it, like I said, so it's pretty much blind, even though, I guess, yeah, back in 2006. Man, I remember waiting outside all night for the Wii, coming home, playing Wii Sports and Zelda for like 5 minutes each, and then crashing until 7 a.m. the next day. Okay, there we go. There we go.
I like all the, areas they actually get use out of the iron boots in this game.
Yeah, it's, more than one temple. One really
annoying 3 or 4
temple.
temples, actually.
It's your only pair of boots, though. I kind of liked it when you had that third pair of boots, like the hover boots.
Hover boots were cool, and even though they were the traction was weird, I would always wear them. Although it was a pain having to always go to the equipment menu to put them on. Thankfully, they made them an actual item in this game. Also, I shouldn't have done that. In Ocarina of Time 3DS, they did that too, and they made the iron boots an item, so you didn't constantly have to go to the menu.
Didn't they do that with the hover boots too?
They might have. It's more notable with the iron boots because you're always taking them on and off, but they probably did it with the hover boots too. Also, I was just trying to look.
I've played Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. I should know the answer to that question. I don't, though.
We even got it. Oh, yeah, I have too. I beat it, but that's another game. It's like, wow, 4 years ago now almost. Well, when did the 3DS come out? Yeah, it's been almost about 3 years. Actually,
darn, it came out, what, 2010, 2011?
Yeah, 2010, I think it was. Like March of 2010, so it's probably almost exactly a year.
Holy cow.
I mean, 3 years. Or 4. Yeah, wow, 4. Also...
I remember the 3DS came out because the DS had been out for quite a really long time, and there hadn't been a new console, and it's like, well, we need something new because cell phones can do games just as high quality as the DS, so... And then Nintendo was like, oh, well, we need something to sell this new console. It can't just be it has better graphics. Oh, I know. 3D. A couple years later, 2DS.
Gimmick.
From the very beginning, I was one of those people who are like, I don't care about 3D. It's not a selling point for me. And now look at where we are. Nobody even cares anymore, so.
You got the dungeon map.
I didn't know there was one of those in this dungeon. Yeah. Let's see where we...
You won't get lost now.
Kind of. And wow, look at what we have to look forward to, actually. I love it when it's like Basement 3 and it's like one little section. That's not as big as I thought. It's just mainly the normal section that looks like it's going to be a pain. Also, what do we want to do now? Does it look like there's anything in here? No. Okay, well, we need to do something over here. How am I supposed to get across that? Because I know if I do the iron boots, I'm going to get toasted. Not the fan. You guys have gone incredibly silent, which means I'm definitely missing something. I know if I try it. No, it's gonna fail miserably. I know I could bring... Can you bring those guys that was in the other room through doors? The chicken guys, whatever they're called?
Don't think so.
No, okay, so... Because there was one of those in that room for some reason.
You could try it, though. I don't remember, honestly.
Well, it's probably not the solution, then.
I'm trying to think. Previous dungeons where you'd carry things through rooms. I know you, like, brought the monkeys through rooms in the very first dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Like, what is in this area, anyway?
And then you had the one, oh, the first dungeon's the best, because you have the obnoxious monkey with the red butt. Best monkey. I guess not. It didn't let you open the door while holding onto him, huh?
No. Yeah, I'm definitely... For science? No, this is like the stupidest experiment ever. Yep. Although, ha! You guys thought I was gonna die.
You just go back the moment the platform went down.
evilpoptart was on the edge of his seat. Okay.
I was waiting. I got quiet. I'm like, oh, he's gonna do it. Oh, damn it.
Well, I got the map, so I mean, I guess I could use that. Well, how does that work over there? We're not gonna be able to make it across that gap. Let's see. While we're hanging here, we might as well have a look. I need to zoom in. There's a door there, but I could not get across there. We couldn't do that. That bridge broke. I don't even know where I am. There.
Part of me was hoping that you just fall right into the wind stream.
My luck, that normally would have happened. Must be my lucky day or something like that. Yeah, nice sword swing. Just in case you didn't have enough rupees, this guy's gonna come in randomly. Oh ho! Ha ha ha! Ha! That was just pure luck. This is red, so it's probably gonna be a timed one, right? Wow, that's a good shot. Aiming accurately. I wish I had some kind of remote control that would allow me to aim with motion control.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Am I really missing?
Be careful what you wish for, you know. Oh, hey, that guy almost rammed you off.
He still has a chance. Okay. Wow. God, thank you. Alright, so why am I not hitting this red thing? I can swear I was aiming right on. Maybe crosshairs, that would help. There we go.
There you go.
Well, let me guess. Is it some kind of race? Because it was red, right? Although it doesn't stop these ones. Maybe not. Maybe it's not a race. Or I just can't hear the thing that's counting down. I don't know.
I like how just paranoid you are about this. This is cool.
Everything about this dungeon makes me paranoid. Although it doesn't seem to be a timed thing, so we're good. Luckily, I did not get rid of both of those blocks. I don't know why I break every pot. Although I am missing a quarter of a heart.
Because you're Link!
This is a Zelda game. If you didn't break every pot, everybody would raise their eyebrows and look at you funny.
There's only one point in this game where you don't want to break pots, and that's like when you're in a wolf sneaking in one of the houses and you don't want to make noise, and that's it. Otherwise, you break every pot.
Mm-hmm. Unless you have 1,000 rupees, and it's like, forget this!
You still break every pot.
Okay. Got you. Got you. Can I make that jump? That does not look like a jump you can probably make. Oh, we have an updraft kind of thing. I guess. Oh, I'm probably supposed to jump over to that too? No. Oh. I thought it would push you upwards, not push you outwards.
It's kind of like the upstreams in the water temple in Ocarina of Time where you see them and the water's going up and it's like, oh, hey, let's ride that, and it just pushes you to the side. No matter how hard you try.
Hey, maybe I can make that jump? Oh, I can. It looked farther for like half a second for some reason. Also, bats. There we go.
Keys. Sorry, I had to.
No, it's good. Oh, this guy's not nice.
I'm certain I'm not the only one who's watched someone play Zelda and they say bad, and it's like, no, you are wrong. You're just gonna.
What? How did that even work? All right, screw that. Wow.
You still have not killed that bat.
The wind. It's not a bat.
Oh,
There.
that's not a bat. What is that targeting then?
It's coming out of the floor. I thought that if I jumped at it, it would, like, you know, disrupt my jump, but it didn't end up doing that.
I couldn't tell. Like, I honestly thought you targeted a bat with a bomb arrow or keys.
That was funny. It kind of came back at me. Also, can I make that jump? Yeah, I can make that. This whole room is just like, things seem farther than they actually are. Hey!
Objects in mirror are further than they real. Wow, you survived that.
I don't know why I'm going for this chest, because it's probably just going to be like, you got 20 rupees. This is like the designated 20 rupee chest, or even 10 rupees. Even better.
You got 10 rupees.
You're dead.
Oh, congratulations, Andrew. Your dreams of buying the next biggest thing in this game are fulfilled.
Why? There's a next biggest thing?
Oh, wait, that's right. What are the tunics you have?
We have, I believe, all of them, which is like a secret fourth one.
Never mind then. You have greatest thing, the magic armor. That thing's bloody expensive.
It only costs 600. That's like pennies in this game. Also, I'm confused. I don't think I could reach that thing. How am I supposed to get
a fun fact for those of you who have not played Twilight Princess magic armor. It's interesting. Instead of taking hearts as damage, you take rubies as damage when you wear it.
I've never actually used it yet. I mean, considering how many rupees I always seem to obtain, it would probably be pretty useful. But I haven't had the chance yet. And ouch! What is the strategy for killing these guys without actually jumping on top of them?
There's a way to uplift them.
Oh, you kind of gave it away. Also, hooray for not proper jumping. Yes, that's right. You need to use the Gale. That's another item. I don't think I've used the Gale Boomerang since like the first temple. There is like one time we need to use it on the way to the Temple of Time Sacred Forest area, but other than that, it's kind of useless after.
I used it all the time, man. I love that thing. It was awesome for stunning enemies.
I'd prefer to just kill them.
Well, stunning them to kill them faster.
There we go.
Stunning them to kill them faster. As I said before, it is a speedrunner's dream because there's an exploit you can do with the Gale Boomerang to jump really far distances.
But yeah, I mean the claw shot picks up items, so that's why I never really had a use for the boomerang, because that's usually the only thing I ever use the boomerang for. Stunning enemies just is not a thing that I do in video games. It's like using Leer in a Pokemon battle. Who actually does that? Tail Whip, you just wasted a turn when you actually could have done damage. It's like, no. Well, that's how I look at it. I mean, it could be dead in the time that you use like those 3 Tail Whips to, you know. Ugh. Anyway, this room I think is done. Let's never speak of it again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, locked door. We're closed behind this door. We have things to kill. We have all of the special attacks. I haven't played this game in like 2 weeks, so I need to remember what they all are.
But to expand on that a little more as we fight these guys here, throughout the game you meet up with, I believe it's statues, and I forgot exactly what you do, but basically you meet a past hero who teaches you a whole bunch of sword moves.
Which is kind of ironic because some people say it's Link.
However that works. The Zelda timeline makes no sense to me. Even though they released an official timeline, it still makes no sense to me. So...
The original Legend of Zelda only happens if you lose in Ocarina of Time. Yeah, that's how the timeline works.
That's so weird. Also, this guy... Oh, can I push you off the edge? That would be fun. You'd be like that boss in the Star Tropics where you kill it by pushing it back. Although if you hit it like 1,000 times, it actually does eventually die. Let's see.
Gale Boomerang.
Yeah? That item that no one uses? It doesn't do anything. Darn. Yeah, good camera angle there. I swear the boomerang's not doing anything. Watch, my favorite item, the claw shot, will probably actually do something. No, probably not. Nope. There we go! Victory! That's the way to do it. And that is, I believe, what we saw before? No, that might be a different door that's opening now. We did see a door like that earlier, I think. That door was where? Ah. There we go. Yeah, you always need to look around in this game, because there's always vines and things that you can grab onto. Also, more rupees, just in case you weren't already completely full of them. And this thing right here, that doesn't even look like you can grab onto it, you're supposed to grab onto it. Okay. The point of that was... Oh, of course. There we go. So, I mean, this thing that completely pushes you away before will not do so now that you have one of these guys in your hand. That makes perfect sense. Anyway, very nice.